The minute someone starts making choices that serve their well-being, the people that were benefiting off of them will see it as being selfish. Boundaries would feel like rejection to the people that never respected you and were used to unlimited access. When you start showing up for yourself, watch how the universe starts showing up for you. Hi guys, I'm Lisa and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the importance of choosing yourself, why it's important to choose yourself. And we're also going to explore the ways choosing yourself can affect your overall life and relationships, platonic or romantic, and what happens when you make that decision. Before we get started, of course, don't forget to watch my recent video. The link is going to be down below, so go check it out. Thanks. Okay, let's begin. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's in fact the most selfless choice you could ever make. Choosing yourself just means that you have the uttermost love and respect for yourself. Choosing yourself simply means putting yourself first, honoring your boundaries, prioritizing yourself, your want, your need, your joy, and protecting your peace. When someone finally decides to choose themselves, that just means that they got tired of abandoning themselves. They got tired of being there for everyone else, while no one was ever truly there for them. They got tired of people not reciprocating the same energy and still expect them to give and give. They got tired of people pleasing. They simply got tired of putting all their energy onto the wrong people and finally said, enough is enough. I have to put myself first and honor my life. Being selfish is saying only I matter. Choosing yourself is saying I matter too. When someone finally decides to choose themselves, they often face a lot of backlash from people, especially closest to them. And choosing yourself comes with an upgrade to how you show up in life. You start having boundaries, self-respect, and discerning of who you surround yourself with. So your change disrupts what they were benefiting from. Boundaries would feel like rejection to the people that never respected you and were used to unlimited access. So that may bring up a lot of envy from people who benefited off of you having no boundaries or self-respect. So now that you've decided to choose yourself and do what's best for you, they're going to try to rewrite the story. They may label you as being selfish or different, when all it really is them feeling a loss of control over you. Because that old version of you was more convenient. They liked you better when you were compliant, accommodating, and predictable. Choosing yourself does come with a cost. The concept of choosing yourself may seem selfish to a lot of people because people confuse it with putting yourself above everyone else and not caring about others' needs. And also because people were taught to self-sacrifice. They were taught that self-sacrifice equals love. So as soon as someone starts to prioritize their well-being and starts setting boundaries, it can feel uncomfortable to them. The minute someone starts making choices that serve their well-being, the people that were benefiting off of them will see it as being selfish. Because how dare she choose herself? How dare she be happy when I'm not? How dare she have self-respect? The people that fed off your pain and discomfort will see it as betrayal because you finally realize your worth. You finally stop letting people take advantage of you. And what happens is when you're no longer that version of you that was useful to them, that's when they turn on you. That's when the mask starts to fall off and you start seeing their true colors. That's when they start showing you who they really are. And you quickly realize the role you played in their lives. When the version of you they needed no longer benefits the version they need, that's when you realize how performative it was, how much they were just pretending. And that's when they will try to rewrite the script by gossiping, starting unnecessary drama. But what they're really doing is reacting to their loss of control over that old version of you that was useful and kept it easy for them. Your growth just confronts the parts of themselves that hasn't grown or developed. So they will start to project and make you feel like you're wrong for choosing yourself And they're going to act like they're the victim. And they will start being very disruptive because you stop people pleasing. You stop putting your needs aside. Now that you're prioritizing yourself and not letting anyone control you or deceive you, their reaction of losing access and control over you will come in forms of them trying to create conflict in your life. Setting boundaries does not make you lose people. It makes you lose people that were never meant for you. It makes you lose pretenders and manipulators. Your growth just exposes who is comfortable with your pain. If they mistake boundaries with cruelty, that mistake says a lot about them. It only shows how comfortable they were with your warmth. If those people were meant to stay in your life, they wouldn't take your growth personally, but rather be happy for you and celebrate. You should never feel guilty about doing what's best for you. It's okay to want more for yourself. You have every right to be happy. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It just means that you stop abandoning yourself for the sake of others or to try to keep the peace. Really ask yourself, whose peace are you really keeping? Is it yours or them? If the peace only exists when you abandon yourself, when you people please or shrink yourself, then it was never your peace. It was theirs. It was their comfort. True peace doesn't include self-betrayal. It comes from honesty and self-respect. Choosing yourself is choosing internal peace over external peace. You cannot build healthy relationships while betraying yourself. You can still be there for others without neglecting yourself in the process. So don't ever feel guilty about doing what's best for you. If choosing yourself causes people to fall out of your life, then they were never meant to stay. So don't take it as a loss. Take it as a win. Because it just reveals who was never for you. And thank them for finally showing their true colors. When you start choosing yourself, everything else starts to choose you. As soon as you start showing up for yourself, life responds differently. Instead of fighting with it, you start moving with it. Because you're finally coming in harmony and alignment with yourself. The universe reflects your inner state back to you and begins to align you with your choices. It reflects the energy that you're putting out. When you choose yourself, you're energetically saying, I matter. I'm worthy of love, joy, and happiness. And that's when the universe starts to comply and reflect that energy into your life. The universe reflects what you believe you deserve. When you stop abandoning yourself, the world stops abandoning you too. The minute you start showing up for yourself, to love yourself, to be kind to yourself, the minute that you decide that you are deserving of good things, that you are deserving of joy, love, and happiness, watch your life change. The universe is always responding to you. Nothing changes externally until things start changing internally. When you choose yourself, you're moving from what do others need from me to what do I need for myself. When you finally start choosing yourself, the happier you will be. That's when you start really living your life. It is a much better way to live life. In choosing yourself, your inner world becomes beautiful. Your nervous system relaxes. Your mind is at peace. You're more balanced emotionally and physically. And your life starts to bloom. When your inner world is thriving, your outer world starts thriving as well. Because you're no longer abandoning your needs. You start listening to your body. And you allow yourself to want good things, to want peace, to want joy, beauty, and ease. When you choose yourself, everything starts to work in your favor. Because in choosing yourself, you're operating from self-love and authenticity. And those are like the highest form of frequency that attracts all your desires. So now you're intentionally choosing what's best for you, what's good for you, which then aligns you with people, experiences, and opportunities that reflect your choices. You have to understand the universe is a responsive field of energy. It's always in response to you. It's a responsive field of energy, picking up what you are choosing to put out there. Whatever you're putting out there, you will receive. Whatever you put out there, the universe will make it show up to you. Meaning, in the choices that you make, your thoughts, your habits are actively shaping your life. The universe responds to identity, what you believe you deserve. When you start loving and pouring into yourself, it's like giving a green light to the universe that you are deserving of a good life, that you are deserving of good things, you are deserving of joy, abundance, and peace into your life. So then the universe starts to respond. You'll start seeing that energy reflected into your life because you believe it to be true. And so it is. You do not wait for someone to magically come and make your life better or to show up for you. That happens when you decide to choose yourself. When you choose yourself, that's when things starts to change. And I love this quote from the show Sirens. It says, when you love yourself, when you show confidence and strength, Mother Nature bends to your will. Meaning the universe starts working in your favor. Things start to align because it's mirroring the energy that you are putting out. When you start showing up for yourself, watch how the universe starts showing up for you. I will also say there's a certain glow that comes when you start pouring into yourself. You start feeling better. You start looking better. That inner glow just radiates from the outside because you decided to take care of yourself internally. You stopped abandoning yourself. You finally chose yourself, and the universe rewards you for that. When you treat your inner world beautifully, it reflects on the outside. Whereas when you're not taking care of yourself, your mental health is poor. You're unkind to yourself. You're pouring into the wrong people. You're stressed, burnt out, always angry, resentful, and operating from that victim mentality. You don't realize that is actively shaping your life. That is what you are manifesting into your life. The more you are putting all your energy onto those lower vibrational things, the more you're going to attract those lower vibrational things. Your internal world is only a mirror of your external world. As within, so without. Everything is energy. So those lower vibrational energy like stress, anger, resentment can manifest into your physical body. It's only matching the energy that you are putting out, babes. That's it. In terms of romantic relationships, you shouldn't wait for someone to choose you, to show up for you, to love you. That should be your job. That should be your first priority. You should learn to choose yourself and not expect anyone else to do it. Why? Because you're not here to be chosen. You're here to choose yourself, and everything else will align. When you look to be chosen, you're energetically saying, I haven't chosen myself yet. Therefore, you will attract people that also haven't chosen themselves, people that don't love themselves. And two wrongs don't make it right. By not choosing yourself, the universe is picking up on what you're energetically putting out there. It's responding to the energy that you are putting out. Wanting to be chosen means you're seeking external validation. You are unsure of yourself or you're insecure. And as we talked about energy in several of my videos with the law of attraction as well, is like attracts like, which means you'll end up attracting similar energies that are also unsure of themselves, that are also insecure and seeking external validation. You end up with two people reaching outward instead of inward. But when you choose yourself, your standards starts to go up. You seek inner fulfillment. You seek internal validation. And low effort doesn't impress you anymore. So the universe picks up on that energetic vibration and starts attracting you with similar energies that match that vibration. Because you attract what you are, not what you want. You'll start to attract more people that have also done the inner work and are fulfilled internally. Because the feeling is mutual, it's a mutual choosing. You both already feel fulfilled within yourself. Two people already whole on their own. Once you stop needing to be chosen, you start being chosen effortlessly. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!